It might pick up some. I don't know. From Mosinee High School, Great Northern Conference Championship game is on the air this evening as the Mosinee Indians and the Rhinelander Hodags match up for what will decide who will be the Great Northern Conference champion for the 2025-26 season. Good evening, basketball fans. A.J. Ligman, glad to be with you here tonight. Amelia is our on-site studio engineer. As we've got a dandy in the Great Northern Conference, we've got the Mosinee Indians, 13-0 on the season in the Great Northern Conference, take on the Rhinelander Hodags. Hodags are 12-1 in the Great Northern Conference. Their only loss was to Mosinee earlier this season. As if Rhinelander wins, they split the conference. Mosinee wins, they get the conference outright. As the next team is Medford in third place at 8-5, followed by Merrill at 7-6. So it's really up to these two schools here tonight on who is going to be the victor in the Great Northern Conference. Both teams come in off of recent losses. As Rhinelander, they played River Falls the other night. They fell by a score of 70-69. Mosinee's come in. They've lost two of their last three. Granted, they were two very solid non-conference opponents in Nicolay and DC Everest, so two very strong Division I programs that they fell by a combined 12 points. So Mosinee obviously playing very well, 18-5 on the season, 13-0 in the Great Northern Conference. Rhinelander 20-3 overall and 12-1 in the Great Northern Conference. We'll take a minute timeout in our pregame show. We'll come back and take a look at this one. You're watching Great Northern Conference Championship Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Littlest thing of walking or just being able to get around the community or walk to the grocery store or walk around the grocery store is just something little, but that is such an impactful thing, I think, to the patient to say, okay, well, I have 5 other things, but you were able to just help me with one of them. And I think that is gratifying for me personally, just to help even one small aspect of their life.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're gonna get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Mosinee took the first matchup between these teams back on the 16th of January, winning by a score of 75-61. That one was up at Rhinelander. Braden Reinke led the way in scoring for the Indians with 16 points that night. Treef Stoffel had 14, and Carson Balgord had 13 to pace Mosinee. Rhinelander was led by Devin Feck. He had 24 points. Abe Gretzinger had 15, and Jayton Barkus pitched in 7 points that evening. By virtue of that win back in January, the Indians hold the one-game lead coming into this evening's matchup. What a great crowd we've got here this evening. Rhinelander folks have traveled down to Mosinee here. Mosinee's side is filled up. It is going to be a tremendous Great Northern Conference Championship basketball game here tonight. Again, Rhinelander wins. They split it. Mosinee wins. The Indians win it outright, so should be a dandy here on Zaleski Sports. We'll take our final timeout. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip. You're watching high school sports on Zaleski.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
It's easy.
come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
And we welcome you back out to Mosinee High School. Great Northern Conference Championship on the line here this evening. Both sets of fans quite boisterous already in this one. And this is what high school sports is all about. Get a great atmosphere here in Mosinee as both communities have shown up strong for this matchup here this evening. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for both squads. First for the visiting Rhinelander Hodags. At one guard will be a senior, Jayton Barkus. He's joined in the backcourt by Devin Feck. Up front for the Hodags will be junior Rowan Wiechek. He'll be joined by senior Evan Schroeder. And rounding out the starting lineup will be junior Abe Gretzinger. Now for the Mosinee Indians. At one guard will be senior Bryson Savakis. At the other guard, 6'1" senior Mitchell Micklig. At forward, 5'11" senior Nathaniel Conert. And up front, 6'5" Treef Stoffel. And rounding out the starting lineup will be a 6'4" junior Braden Reinke. Rhinelander in the visiting green jerseys with the white numerals. Mosinee in the home whites with the purple numerals. Glad you could join us here tonight. Fantastic crowd on hand. Rhinelander has got a solid student section here tonight. Mosinee representing well. And the Great Northern Conference sits and awaits the victor here 36 minutes away if we get it done in regulation. Solid refereeing crew on the game tonight. Fine officials of the WIAA. And we are ready for action. Oh, you can't get many more people in here tonight. Towns of Mosinee and Rhinelander have shown up and represented well, and we're proud to bring it here on Zaleski Sports. Jumping in at center is going to be Stoffel, who wins it to Ranke. Ranke into the front court. Up and under move. Euro step is good. Braden Ranke for two. Nice move by Ranke as he went up and under as they controlled the tap. Now Rowan Wiechek will walk it into the front court. Gave it up there for Schroeder. Man-to-man defense by the Indians. Now Bartkus, he'll bring it out top for the Rhinelander Hodags. Student section for Mosinee making some noise. Bartkus checked there out at the point by Conert. Off a screen, catch there. They work it to the left wing. Looking inside, Ranke turning away, Schroeder. Now they come back to Wiechek. Wiechek right wing, free throw line extended. Gave it up to Feck. Feck is the leading scorer for this Hodag squad. Crosses over his player, picked up his dribble out top. Good defensive sequence by the Indians here for 45 seconds. In deep, Feck catches. Right-hand shot is up and good. Devin Feck for two. And we're tied at 2 apiece. Ranke into the front court. He's working there with Treve Stoffel. Stoffel pounds the dribble out near the timeline. Defense is the chant from the Rhinelander faithful. Now back out to the point, Conert. Conert gives it up to Savakis. Gives it up to Stoffel. In deep, Ranke catches. 10-foot shot is up and good. Braden Ranke averaging 20 points per game on the season. He's 2 for 2 to start this one here tonight. Now Wiechek into the front court to Bartkus. Bartkus dribble drive, crosses over, picked it up. Dishes in deep, stolen away there. Good play defensively by Micklig. Here come the Indians on the break. Stoffel in deep, wild pass is going to be tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say it's going to stay with the Indians. Indians may have caught a break there as that pass was forced by Stoffel. Stoffel will inbound on the baseline. Indians control up by 2. They lob it into Micklig. Savakis out top, looking back for Stoffel off a screen. Stoffel back to the corner to Savakis. Savakis got it to Ranke. Ranke dribbled in, lost it. Savakis picks it up for 3. No good. Rebound slapped around. Bartkus retrieves it. Bartkus down the lane. Dishes to Feck. Now left wing. Dribble drive there by Schroeder. Schroeder gave it up. Wiechek is swatted away by Ranke. Good help side defense there. Here come the Indians in transition. Stoffel up the court. Got it inside. Micklig dishes. Savakis 3. Bucket! 3-point field goal for Savakis. Good team ball there by the Indians. Micklig got double teamed, found a wide open Savakis. 7-2 Indians. Now Gretzinger gets it off to the wing. Controlling there, Schroeder. Wiechek out top, and we're going to get a whistle off the ball. It's going to be on Micklig. On Micklig, his first team foul number 1. Boy, the intensity is there on both sides. This is a 2 quality teams here tonight. Feck gets it out to Gretzinger. Gretzinger back to Feck. Feck and Gretzinger 2-man game. They get Wiechek involved on the left wing. 7-2 your score. Into the corner now, that's Gretzinger. He goes baseline, and they're going to call a foul here. This one's going to be on Micklig, and he's going to have to come out. That's 2 straight fouls on Micklig. Mosinee substitution. It's going to be Sebastian Anderson into the game. So Anderson in. Mosinee has scored the last 5 points. It's a 7-2 ball game. Wiechek inbounding on the baseline. Gets it in. Feck, open three, off the rim, no good. I think Mosinee caught a break there. Can't give Feck that good a look. Anderson got it ahead, into the lane, stripped away, stolen. Quick hands there by Barkus. Got it ahead. Wheatcheck off the back iron, no good. A little bit out of control were the Hodags as they worked it up the court. Here's Stoffel the other way, and a foul's going to be called on the Hodags. Going to be whistled down on Barkus. Barkus's first, team foul number 1. Love the intensity here tonight. This is what high school sports is about. Reinke gets it in deep. That's blocked away there. Good play defensively by Schroeder. Well, he manned up on Reinke and did a heck of a defensive play. Now Feck, he launches a wild three. That misses. Tried to draw contact and no call. Into the front court, Reinke gives it up to Konert. Konert off the window, no good. Boarded by Wheatcheck. Both teams have gone cold here the last minute. Now Barkus into the front court. Barkus in deep, and a blocking foul is going to be called here on Stoffel. Stoffel's first, team foul number 3. Again, a veteran crew calling this game. And they're going to come in and wipe up a little bit of moisture on the floor. It's hot in here. It is downright balmy. Get a lot of people in here, a lot of excitement. You get warmth, I guess. Is that it, right? Is that how the equation goes? In deep is Gretzinger. Gretzinger bodies in, goes up, hard shot around the rim and good. Wow, that's a big boy basket there. Abe Gretzinger had to work for that one. 7-4 your score, 1 possession game. Stoffel directing traffic out top. Got it to Reinke. Reinke dribble drive, turned away there by Schroeder. Now helping out is Wheatcheck. Reinke needs help. Drops it off to Stoffel. Stoffel dribble drive, takes a bump, takes another bump, it goes up, and he's going to go to the free throw line here. Foul's going to be called on Barkus. Barkus' second, team foul number 2. So Micklig with 2, and now Barkus with 2. So both sides starters dealing with some foul trouble. Stoffel misses the first. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Mutual of Wausau. Mutual Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. So substitution for the Hodags. That's Vince White, sophomore, into the game. Stoffel misses a pair. Games like this, free throws could be the difference. 3-point advantage, Mosinee. Now a steal. Konert coming up with the thievery on the sideline. Got it to Stoffel. Stoffel dishes. Reinke, open three. Count it. Braden Reinke for 3. He now is 7. Indians up by a score of 10-4. Indians have brought their long shooting prowess here thus far. Into the front court now. That is Feck. Feck gets it out to Wheatcheck. Wheatcheck back across for White. They work it around the perimeter. Boy, the Indians did a really good job of extending their defense. Now Schroeder. Schroeder gets it to the corner to Gretzinger. Gretzinger skips it out top. Wheatcheck. 10-4 Indians. Under 13 minutes to play in the half. Feck, turnaround 3 is good. Devin Feck from downtown is good. Cuts the lead to 3. 10-7, 12:45 left. We're back after this 30-second timeout. You're watching Great Northern Championship Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
And we're back out at Mosinee. Boy, you can tell the caliber of players you have out here tonight. You've got some very talented student athletes. Devin Feck there, he had to really work for that three-pointer, and he made it look easy. We're out of a timeout for Rhinelander. Mosinee basketball. Reinke Gets it out to Anderson. Left wing Savaitis took a hip and missed it, but it's rebounded by the Indians. Now Reinke with it on the right wing. Reinke bodies in. Double team. Nice step under, and they're going to call a foul before the shot. Believe before the shot they're going to say he got hit. We check the foul. On Weecheck, that's going to be his first. Team foul number 3 on the Hodags. Inbounding on the baseline will be Stoffel. Weecheck will come out of the game. As a substitute in, that's Tommy Eades. And then a kick violation. It'll be Mosinee to inbound once again. Indians inbounding. Stoffel will be the trigger man. 3-point advantage for the Indians. Stoffel lobs it in for Reinke. Reinke holds, skips it out top, Savaitis. Savaitis works it around the perimeter, nearly lost by Anderson. Got to be on your A game here tonight. These are two quality teams. Reinke, dribble drive into the lane, up and under, block there. Good defense again by Schroeder. Again, Reinke got Schroeder up, and he'll go to the free throw line. Boy, Schroeder did a great job the first 3 times on it. He got the block, and then, unfortunately for him, he left his feet, and Reinke, a very crafty individual, was able to get him up, and will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. 10-7 your score. Free throw in the air is good for Reinke. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Charlie's Hardware. From home projects, home repair to sporting goods, rental services, and automotive, no matter your need, turn to Charlie's Hardware in Mosinee. To get the job done, leave it to Charlie's Hardware because you've got work to do. Both free throws hit by Reinke. Full court pressure now by the Indians. Rhinelander into the front court. That is Feck. Feck down the lane. Layup is up and no good. Boy, beautiful move by Devin Feck. Did everything except have it go down the well. 12-7 Mosinee. Stoffel out top against Feck. Stoffel swings it to the wing to Anderson. Anderson bodied up there, got it to Reinke. 5-point advantage for the Indians. Now Stoffel dribble drive to the rack, and they're going to say a foul before that. This crew's doing a good job by getting the contact here early on. The illegal contact. There is going to be basketball contact that you can play through. This crew is doing good being consistent. So the foul is going to be on Gretzinger. Gretzinger's first, team foul number 5. Indians inbound on the baseline. They get it in. Wide open layup is good for Sebastian Anderson. Well-designed inbounds play there by the Indians. They've doubled up the Hodags at 14-7. Feck into the front court. Gets it to Schroeder. In deep. Shot is up. Around the rim. No good. Savaitis gets it off to Anderson. 2-on-2 come the Indians. Stoffel to the rack. Double teamed, and they're going to say it's going to be off of the Indians. Boy, Weecheck thought it was going to be off the Indian player Stoffel and let it go. Otherwise, he probably could have retrieved it. Nonetheless, a 50-50 call goes the way of Mosinee. Reinke gives it up. Back up, 15-footer off the rim, no good. Balgard. Reinke, the offensive board putback is good. Boy, is he an impressive player. We've seen him a few times here these past few years. Just a smooth player, under control, which you really like to see out of the junior. Now Schroeder had it out top, stripped away by Reinke. Reinke, one-on-one, lost his footing, gave it up to Stoffel, but the layup is missed. That was a heads-up play there by Reinke because he was going to travel. Now Feck the other way. Feck all the way to the rack, missed the layup. A lot of contact, they play through it. Reinke up the court, layup is up, and he missed it on this end. Both ways, I think both players were anticipating contact. Neither got him. Here's Weecheck for 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Hodags back to Weecheck. He overlays it. Stoffel the board. 16-7 Mosinee. Stoffel dishes. Savaitis in the corner. Pressured up there by Feck. Gets it out to Reinke. Reinke back to Savaitis. He'll tee up a 3, and it's good. Bryson Savaitis has 6. Timeout Rhinelander. 19-7 Indians. We're back after this minute timeout. You're watching Great Northern Conference Championship basketball from Zaleski Sports.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Buy 3 and get 1 free is back at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $100 back on a select set of 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card through February 27 at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
19-7. The Indians playing well here early on. Another timeout by Rhinelander by head coach Derek Lemons, telling his team they got to slow down. I think he's exactly right. The Hodags have gone a little bit wildly in on a few shots, and I think that's cost them an opportunity. So Coach Lemon stressing, slow down and play your game. A lot of ball game left. 9.5 minutes left in the half. Out top now is Barkas. He's back in with 2 fouls. They can't afford to have him on the bench for much longer. He is the point guard for this squad. They get it out. Feck wide open underneath. That's a good looking play there. Gretzinger for 2. Well, they did a nice job there, did the Hodags. They spread out the Indians and got a layup. Savakis into the front court. Up and under move is off the rim. Too hard, no good. Boarded by Gretzinger. Well, the Hodags out of their timeout. They get a bucket and they get a stop. Now Feck. That's the guy they need to get going here tonight. They get it into Gretzinger. Gretzinger in deep. Gretzinger up and under, goes up, overlaid it, got it back, swatted away, and a foul's going to be called here. Coming across to try to make a play was Anderson, and the foul will be called. Anderson's first, team foul number 4. Coach Lindsay, I don't know if he is in quite agreement with that one there. Gretzinger's first free throw is up and good. Unfortunately, in that situation, just the motion, just the violent motion sometimes will necessitate the call. 19-10. So a brief 3-0 run here by the Hodags. One more free throw here for Gretzinger. Gretzinger in the air, in and out, tipped out, and grabbed, though, by Anderson. It is Mosinee basketball, up by 9. High ball screen from Reinke. Stoffel raises up from 17, no good. Rebounded underneath by the Indians. Savakis gets it over to Reinke. Reinke on the wing. Reinke underneath, goes up, count it, and a foul. Bucket is good for Reinke. He'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. Foul's going to be on Barkas. Boy, that's his third, and that's the last thing that Rhinelander can afford to have happen. And Coach Lemons is looking for an explanation on it. Boy, Barkas is going to have to go to the bench, and he'll be there for the half. And that's a big blow for this Hodag team. Reinke, 14 of the 22 points for Mosinee. So they're going to have to play without Barkas for the rest of the half. They can't afford for him to pick up the 4th. So Mosinee catching a break there. Feck into the front court. Gets a high ball screen. Feck bodied up by Savakis. Boy, is he doing a good job on him. Now into the front court. Schroeder. Schroeder gets it over to Wiecek. Wiecek back out. Feck. Long 3 is good. Oh, boy. Devin Feck from Langlade County. My goodness, was that a bomb there. Halfway between the 3-point arc and center court. Stoffel in deep, and a foul's going to be called on the Hodags. It's going to be on Wiecek. Wiecek's second. That is going to be the 7th team foul. Stoffel will shoot the bonus. Well, I think the bar has been set. They're going to be calling this one fairly tight. So it's best to move your feet and be careful because they're being consistent. As I always say, be consistent, whether it's one way or the other, and I think they've done a nice job so far. Stoffel's free throw is good. He will shoot once more. 23-13 your score. But Savakis has done a good job on Feck. That last three-pointer, I mean, you'll give him that shot. He will hit it, unfortunately. I mean, he's a very, very outstanding shooter. Stoffel hits a pair. Indians now as a team have attempted 7 free throws. They've hit 5. Rhinelander has 2 free throws here tonight. 11-point advantage, Mosinee. Now Feck in deep. Shot is up, no good. Underneath, Schroeder. His layup is good. Evan Schroeder for 2. Here come the Indians the other way. Micklig into a triple team. Got it out to Savakis. Gives it up to Anderson. Anderson pressured there. Back out to Stoffel. Stoffel baseline. Good dish. Anderson layup is good. The Indian players aren't just standing around waiting for the ball on the perimeter. That's what you see some of these times. These players wait out in the three-point arc. They cut to the hoop there. And Stoffel with a nice dish. Now Schroeder gets it out to Gretzinger. Gretzinger gives it up to Edis. Now in the corner, Feck. Out top, shot blocked. Rinke with the block there. Now Stoffel into the front court. Stoffel all the way to the hole. Feck cuts him off. Savakis out. Rinke 3. That comes up short. Rebound fell down. Rhinelander did such a good job boxing out. They had 3 players who had a shot at it. They're down 11 are the Hodags. Feck, pull back 3, no good. Thought he had contact there as Savakis was on him, but they play on. Savakis the other way. He goes up. A lot of contact. Ball nearly goes out of bounds. It's going to be held in by Savakis. Boy, these players are selling out here tonight. They are after it. Here's Stoffel for 3. No good, and it's boarded by Schroeder. Up the court we come. Edis into the front court. Dishes underneath. Layup is up and good by Vince White. White for 2. That's his first bucket of the game. Lead cut down to 9. It's been as many as 12. Into the front court now, Rinke. Rinke pounds the dribble. Out top. He's holding. Hands off to Savakis and a timeout taken. 30-second timeout, Mosinee. We take one with them. 5:45 left before the half. Mosinee by 9. We're back after this 30-second message from Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
There. And we're back out at Mosinee. 9-point advantage, 30-second timeout taken by the Indians. Our game broadcast brought to you in part by Foundation Finance. Start a job, making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group with full-time benefits that start day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. Indians will inbound on the sideline. Savakis will do the inbounding. Into the game now for the Indians. Omar Ingram. Into the front court now is Stoffel. Stoffel pounds the dribble near the timeline. Got the ball to Savakis. Gave it up. Rinke. Open 5-footer is good. Good job there by Rinke. Just finding his way in deep. Sort of got lost in the shuffle and was able to get the bucket. 28-17. Into the front court now. That is Gretzinger. Back out to Feck. Feck up and under, and he traveled. Tried to get in and try to get the Euro step, and he took an extra step there. Double team by the Indians, I think, flustered him. The Indians have played him well defensively thus far. Stoffel will bring the ball into the front court. He'll be checked by Feck. Reinke out top. Right wing Micklig. Micklig had it tipped away and gets it out to Stoffel, who loses it. And they're going to say it's going to be off of the Hodags last. Coach Lemons is looking for a second opinion, but I mean, this referee in the near side, I don't know what type of angle he potentially could have had. Under 5 minutes remaining in the half. 11-point ball game. Stoffel in deep. Micklig goes up. Left-hand shot is good. That is Mitchell Micklig. 5 players in the scoring column for the Indians. Into the front court now, Gretzinger. Got it out, shoulder, open 3, heavy off the rim. Offensive board, Feck, fall away, 15-footer is good. All right, Devin Feck, he will amaze you with a lot of the moves he can do there. Falling away, 15-footer, made it look easy. Reinke gets it out to Micklig, had it stolen away. Good hands by White. White to Eades. Eades to the rack. Swatted away by Reinke. Oh boy, Reinke showing he's more than a one-trick pony. He's a nice ball player. Plays both ways, offensively and defensively, and had a great block there on Eades. Substitution, Sawyer Bishop Jr. comes into the game. 30-19, 11-point ball game. 4:06 remaining in this first half. Eades inbounding, gives it up to Feck. Feck then was throwing it back to Eades, and it goes out of bounds. Miscommunication there and a turnover. 11-point advantage for the Indians. Into the front court come the Indians. Savaitis gets it out to Reinke. Reinke throws it, and it's stolen away. Gretzinger. Rhinelander has some good length on them. And right there, they tried to throw over the top and couldn't get it. Here's Feck for 3. Good. He's starting to heat up. Devin Feck for 3. 30-22. You knew the Hodags weren't going to go without a fight. Reinke out to Stoffel. 17-footer is short. Offensive rebound, Savaitis. Savaitis gets it out. Micklig, hard to the rack. Left-hand shot is up. Too heavy off the rim. A little bit of contact, but again, they've been very good calling this one tonight. Bishop for 3, comes up short. Rebound slapped out to Savaitis. 3:10 and counting in this first half. Right wing now, Stoffel. Stoffel holding. Good ball fake. Dribble drive. Cut off. He's got to lob it out. Reinke open 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound slapped around Feck. Gave it up. Schroeder back to Feck. Feck into the front court. No look pass Gretzinger. Out to Eades. Open 3. No good. Put back by Bishop is no good. But a foul will be called here. It's going to be on Ingram. On Ingram, his first. Team foul number 5. Bishop will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Now, this game is not for the faint of heart here tonight. That is for sure. This is a lot of good action. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Buy 3 and get 1 tire free sale on now at Sherrill Tire and Auto. That's buy 3 tires, get 1 free. Find your location at SherrillTire.com. Both free throws missed by Bishop. 8-point advantage for the Indians. 2:40 left before halftime. Stoffel into the front court. Got it out to Savaitis. Inside Micklig. Micklig backs in. Dishes to Ingram. Reinke. Dribble drive down the lane. Gives it up. Micklig fumbles it. Loose. Out to Ingram. Ingram steps back. Open 3 off the rim. No good. The Hodags were hoping for a travel there, but he did put the ball down before he stepped back. Now Feck out top. You know they want to get him going. He has played well thus far, and now a whistle sounds underneath. And then we've got a little bit of talking here between both players. Referee shuts it down. Foul's going to be on Ingram. His second. Team foul number 6, I believe, so we're not going to shoot. That's a good veteran referee move. Brought the 2 players together that were having pleasantries and diffused the situation. Well, the Hodags, they're digging into this Mosinee lead. Once 12, down to 8. Inside, shot is up. Heavy off the rim. Schroeder, the offensive board. Schroeder goes up strong, missed the putback. 2 good attempts for the Hodags, couldn't convert. Here's Stoffel up to Savakis. Stoffel back out top. Stoffel gets bumped on the way in. Yeah, he took a hard hit. He got hit from behind by Feck. Feck's first, team foul number 8. So it's going to be bonus free throws for Stoffel. Stoffel 2 out of 4 from the charity stripe here tonight. He will shoot the bonus. In the air, good with the first. He shoots one more. 31-22. All 5 Mosinee players scoring on the court right now. Second free throw, Stoffel, no good, off the rim. 31-22, it's a 9-point advantage. 150 and counting in this first half of play. Eades gets it out now to White. White looking to hand off to Feck. Now that is Gretzinger. Off to Feck. Feck gets it. Savakis falls at his feet. Feck dishes right side. Schroeder open 3 off the rim. No good. Boarded by Anderson. Into the front court now comes Stoffel. Stoffel double team. Threw it away. Eades. Oh, but he lost it. In deep. Layup is good. Wow. That type of night for Mosinee. Should have been a breakaway the other way for the Hodags, but it turns into a layup for Anderson. 33-22. Feck, right wing now, Eades. Eades lobs it out. Anderson the tip. Anderson hustling. Ball on the floor. They will get it back, will the Hodags. Eades gets it back to Feck. Feck pounding it out top. I don't think they're going to hold for one shot. Feck, step back 3 is up, off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Gretzinger stolen away by Savakis. Savakis the thievery. No look pass is tipped away and stolen back. Feck gets it ahead to Gretzinger. Gretzinger holding out to Eades. He'll shoot a 3 off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped around, finally gathered by Miklig. Boy, the Hodags have had some great opportunities in the latter part of the half. Just haven't been able to get that shot to go down. 15 seconds remaining. Stoffel out top. Stoffel dribble drive. Lane layup no good. Rebound battled for, and it's going to be Mosinee basketball. Well, there was a lot of contact in the drive there. They let them play through it, and it's going to be Hodag basketball. They're going to get Conert back in for the Indians. Indian basketball. Savakis will be the trigger man. He's going to hold on the baseline. 4.9 seconds left. Lobbed in. Stoffel catches. 3, 2. Stoffel to the rack. Layup. No good. Put back. No. They're going to wave that one off. I was going to say that one's going to come after the buzzer. Well, that's the end of the first half of play. Wow. What an intense first half of basketball here from Mosinee. Your score, the Mosinee Indians 33, the Rhinelander Hodags 22. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back. We'll be back after this 2-minute timeout. You're watching Great Northern Championship basketball from Zaleski Sports.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
Take your education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
A.J. Ligman here with you, joined by our on-site studio engineer, Amelia, doing a great job. We're at the half, 33-22 your score in favor of the Mosinee Indians. Indians 18 minutes away from being the outright GNC champions. Take a look at our halftime leading scores. Braden Reinke, he leads all scorers with 16. Sebastian Anderson and Bryson Savakis with 6 points apiece. 3 for Treve Stoffel, 2 for Mitchell Micklig. 3 3-pointers, 9 2-pointers, and 6 out of 9 at the free throw line were the Indians in the first half. For the Rhinelander Hodags, they were led in scoring by Devin Feck. He had 13, 5 for Abe Gretzinger, 2 apiece for Vince White and Evan Schroeder. 3 3-point field goals for the Hodags, 6 2-point field goals. The Hodags were 1 out of 4 at the free throw line in that opening half of play. Rhinelander never led in that first half. Mosinee led by as many as 12. Currently the lead sitting at 11. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Salt on the roads, wrecking havoc on your vehicle. Stop at Tommy's Express Car Wash. Not only does salt make your car look nasty, it can cause damage to your vehicle. Keep it clean with the help of the Tommy Club membership. That's unlimited washes for one low monthly price. And new members can download the Tommy's Express app and get their first month of unlimited washes for free. Weston, Wausau, Plover, and Stevens Point, download the app today for 1 month free. Free vacuums, free automatic mat washers, all in less than 2 minutes. That is Tommy's Express Car Wash. And our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Four Seasons Heating and Cooling. Not too hot and not too cold. Turn to Four Seasons Heating and Cooling in Cronenwetter for all of your AC and heating needs, commercial or residential. For new units or repair, call Four Seasons Heating and Cooling in Cronenwetter. Mosinee up by 11 at the half. We'll take a break and be back with more of our halftime programming. After this 2-minute timeout, you're watching Great Northern Conference Championship basketball from Zaleski Sports.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
The littlest thing of walking or just being able to get around the community or walk to the grocery store or walk around the grocery store is just something little, but that is such an impactful thing, I think, to the patient to say, okay, well, I have 5 other things, but you were able to just help me with one of them. And I think that is gratifying for me personally, just to help even one small aspect of their life.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Down at Mosinee, getting ready here for the second half of action between Mosinee and Rhinelander. 33-22 Indians here at the half. Leading scorer, Braden Reinke, has 16 to lead all scores. Devin Feck pacing Rhinelander with 13. Game went back and forth in the first half. Mosinee then sort of got a little bit of a handle on the game as they got the lead up to 14. Give credit to Rhinelander. They clawed back into it, but they just haven't been able to get over the hump. Foul trouble to watch. Mosinee, Micklig, and Ingram with 2 apiece. Rhinelander, Barkus is 3. So their starting point guard and third leading scorer did not play much in the first half, and Rowan Wiechek with 2 fouls. Game broadcast brought to us in part by Hofferman Learning Center. When school feels overwhelming, families need the support they can trust. Hofferman Learning Center, providing personalized academic tutoring and skill development to help students feel confident, capable, and supported. Find more at HoffermanLearningCenter.com. And our game broadcast brought to us in part by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit RidgetopExteriors.com and score big with trusted local affordable services. We're back with the start of the second half after this minute break. You're watching high school basketball from Zaleski Sports.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
And we are almost ready for the start of the second half. What a great job by the Mosinee band. That just brings a new element to high school games. Fortunately, some schools don't have bands at games anymore, but it just, something about a good band that just brings a good atmosphere. Great to see those fine young musicians doing a good job getting this crowd fired up. Well, 18 minutes standing between Mosinee and the outright conference championship. Referee checking with the table, trying to keep these end lines clear. We're packed in tight here tonight. We check the trigger man, gets it in to Feck. We're underway in the second half of this great Northern Conference Championship game. Barkus out top. Barkus holding, looking, got it out. Feck pulls up for 3, good. Devin Feck for 3. And the Mosinee lead cut to single digits. 33-25. Reinke gets it out. Micklig, he'll put up a 3 and he hits. Mitchell Micklig, not known for his three-point prowess, strains one there. Now going baseline, Barkus goes up and lost it. Looked like he was not sure if he was going to dunk it or lay it in, and it just popped out of his hands. Fortunately for Rhinelander, they maintain control. Barkus, baseline, playing with those 3 fouls. Backdoor cut, Wiacek layup, no good. Comes up short. Here comes Reinke the other way. Reinke into the front court. Reinke up and under spin. Fall away shot, no good. Stoffel, the offensive putback, misses. And it's rebounded by the Hodags. And then a whistle will sound here. I believe it's going to be a foul on Mosinee. Going to be on Stoffel. His second, team foul number 1. I think that was more of a frustration foul on Stoffel. Missed the layup and then committed that foul well in the backcourt. Ball inbounded to Barkus. 11-point deficit for the Hodags. Minute into the second half of play. Barkus out top. Pounds the dribble. Coach Lemons wants some more movement on the offense. Now they'll set a low ball screen for Feck. Feck out top, nearly stolen by Sevekas. Sevekas to the floor, got a piece of it. They do battle on the near side. Boy, Sevekas doing a great job on Feck. Three-pointer is missed. Wiacek gets the offensive board. He goes up and scores. Rowan Wiacek, that's his first bucket of the game for the junior. 9-point deficit for Rhinelander. Into the front court now, Conert. Pressured by Barkus. Gets it out to Sevekas, where he's pressured by Feck. Those two have been on each other since the word go. Stoffel, layup, misses. Battle for the rebound. Comes out to Reinke. Reinke holding on the wing. He'll cycle it back out to Stoffel. Stoffel into the post, Reinke. Reinke against Feck. Double team, Gretzinger. He takes it away there. Gretzinger laying sitting on his hind end, able to get it out to Barkus. Heads up play there. Barkus, high ball screen. Goes to the left wing. Picked up his dribble. Got it out to Gretzinger. Now Wiacek. Wiacek right side for Feck. Feck into the corner shoulder. They had Gretzinger in the post. Didn't get it to him though. He'll continue to run some clock. Feck goes baseline. Pulls up from 15 and true. Bucket good for Devin Feck. He's up to 18. 36-27 your score. 15-10 and counting in the second half. Both teams exchanging blows, body blows to each other. Into the front court, Reinke gets free for a layup. Brandon Reinke up to 18 for the Indians. 38-29. Barkus out to Gretzinger, back to Barkus. Barkus now gave it up to Feck. Feck to Gretzinger, dishes. Barkus open 3 is good. Barkus' first bucket of the game comes with 14 and a half minutes left. They're within 6. It's a big opportunity for Rhinelander if they can get a stop. Reinke out to Micklig. 3 no good. Battle for the board. Sevekas had to go off his hands out of bounds. The Rhinelander fans starting to feel the tide turn a little bit. And a substitution, Anderson. He'll come into the game for Conert. It's a very veteran Mosinee squad. I believe 11 seniors, was that correct? Carrie Ligman was doing some scouting on this team, 11 seniors. Yep, she confirms. Math is her strong suit, not mine. Gretzinger underneath, goes up, layup is good. Gretzinger for 2. And the Indians lead cut to 4. Here comes Stoffel. Gets it out to Sevekas. Micklig on the wing. They get it inside to Reinke. Out to Stoffel. Stoffel gave it back out to Micklig. Micklig cut off in the lane. Gave it up to Sevekas. Indians just look a little bit out of sorts in the offensive end. Trying to get it to Reinke in deep, and now a whistle sounds. And they're going to get Wiacek for holding Reinke, and I think that's a good call. Wiacek's third, team foul number 1. they're trying to post up Reinke, and he's a tough handle. And we checked, had him in a pretty good hold and got the call. They get it into Stoffel in the post. Stoffel bodies in, up and under, shot no good. Now Stoffel gets it back, double teamed and stripped away and stolen. Turnover. Here come the Hodags. Gretzinger into the front court, and a charge is going to be called. It's going to be on Gretzinger. Or hold on. Hold on. Referee coming over. It's going to be on Gretzinger. Gretzinger's second, team foul number 2. Fans did not care for that one from Mosinee. As Gretzinger came through, took the contact with Micklig, and the charge is called. And that's a big turnover there because it was a 4-point ball game, and now we have the turnover. What do we got going on here? The foul's going to be on Gretzinger. They've got 10 up with the foul, but it's going to be Gretzinger. Bishop's not even in the game, and I believe they got it corrected. 38-34, 4-point ball game. The Rhinelander fans now encouraging on their team. 13 and a half minutes left. Here comes Stoffel up the court. Stoffel into the front court. Stoffel to the rack. Kicks it out. Savakis 3. Bucket. That's a big three-pointer for Savakis. He's got 9, all on three-pointers. 41-34. So what a big sequence of events. Offensive foul on the Hodags. Three-pointer the other way. The Big Mo is switched. Now Feck with it out top. Gave it up to Schroeder. Schroeder got it to White. White in deep. Gretzinger. Gretzinger out to Feck. Open 3 off the rim. No good. Rebound battled for, secured by Anderson. Anderson gets it to Savakis. Into the front court, Reinke. Back to Savakis. Ball fake, kick, catch, 3. Anderson long. Micklig the offensive rebound. Indians get another possession. Up by 7. Reinke holding out top. Reinke pressured by Schroeder in deep. Anderson, ball fake, goes up, overlaid the layup. Oh, I don't think Anderson realized how open he was. Just overlaid it underneath. 7-point lead. Barkas into the front court. Barkas hard to the rack. Double team. Nowhere to go. Dishes to Feck. He'll put up a 3 and hits. Devin Feck for 3. He now is up to 21. Is Devin Feck. Micklig catches in deep. Goes up. Shot missed. Trying to draw contact. Didn't get the call. 4-point game. Feck into the front court. In deep. Gretzinger, and a foul's going to be called before the shot. Going to be called on Anderson. Anderson's second, team foul number 2. Rhinelander fans getting into this one here, imploring their team on. Mosinee was up 11 at the half. Hodags have made up 7+ points already. Feck into Barkas. Open 3 in the corner, no good. Boarded by Reinke. Indians will walk it up the court. Reinke into the front court. Reinke, high ball screen, dishes. Anderson, baseline. Got it out top. Micklig, ball fake. Lefty now gets it over to the right side to Stoffel. Stoffel bodies in, goes up, and a foul's going to be called here. Stoffel will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on the Hodags. To see who it's on. They're going to blow it down on Gretzinger. No. It's going to be on White, his first. Stoffel back to the free throw line. That's where he's gotten all his points tonight. It's 3 out of 6. Make it 4 out of 7. Game brought to us in part by Newton Electric. From residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture, Newton Electric in Wausau has served central Wisconsin since 1977. Give them a call or find them online at newtonelec.com. Full timeout taken by the Indians. Don't go anywhere. 6-point Indian advantage. We're back after this minute timeout. You're watching Great Northern Conference Championship basketball from Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Buy 3 and get 1 free is back at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $100 back on a select set of 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card through February 27 at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
And we're back out at Mosinee out of a full Indian timeout. 43-37 your score. 6-point ball game. It's going to be Hodag basketball. Hodags have been down by as many as 12 tonight. Mosinee is yet to trail. Well, here we go. Barkus will bring the ball up the court for the Hodags. He's playing with 3 fouls. Gets it out to Feck. Comes off a screen, 3 off the rim, no good. That's a good look for Feck. Just couldn't drain it. Micklig now into the front court for Mosinee. Ball fake, dribble, drive, left wing. Lobs it for Reinke. Reinke in deep. Tough right hand shot is good. Reinke with 20. And it's back to an 8-point advantage. Barkus gets a high ball screen, but picked up his dribble. Got it out to Schroeder. Working now with Edis. Got it in deep to Feck. Feck bodied in against Savakis. Feck, fall away, 18-footer, short-rimmed it, boarded by Stoffel. Here come the Indians up the court. Stoffel into the front court, had it ripped away, stolen by Edis. Edis the other way. Edis all the way to the rack and will score. Tommy Edis for 2. And the lead cut back down to 6. 10-15 and counting in regulation. Reinke with the ball on the wing. Gets it out to Micklig. Micklig, high ball screen, Anderson. Swings it out top, Stoffel. They'll get it inside. Anderson tried to save it and stolen. Tough pass there. Anderson did his best to make a play, and Barkus the steal. Barkus into the front court. Gets it out to Feck. 2-man game. Schroeder, hard to the rack. Nice steal by Anderson. Boy, did he have quick hands to get it in there and rip it away. Schroeder thought he had a layup. Reinke the other way. Out back to Savakis. 3, bucket. Oh, he's on fire. Savakis now with 4 3-pointers. Student section for Mosinee loving it. Well, he doesn't shoot a ton, but he has come up big here tonight. Here's a steal. Savakis took it away. Got it ahead into the front court. Layup is good for Anderson. Savakis is down on the ground on the other end. Him and Feck both went down. And they're going to check them out here. They both were battling each other hard, and both ended up on the deck. Feck got up for the Hodags. Savakis is in some considerable pain. Savakis with 12 points, and he's done a great job on Feck here thus far. But he can put no pressure on his left leg. Just hope it's something minor for that young man. Savakis, one of those 11 seniors. And he'll be helped off the floor. Not able to put a lot of pressure on that left leg. So you can bet Rhinelander is going to try to get the ball to Feck. We'll have to find out who's going to be now in charge of checking on Feck. So the layup good by Anderson. The lead back to 11. It's going to be Hodag basketball. Feck will stay in. Again, him and Savakis collided, and I don't know if Savakis got his foot stepped on again. I am not a doctor, nor do I play one on TV. It is going to be Hodag basketball. Barkus out top. Gives it up to Edis. Inside, Gretzinger. Gretzinger, hard to the rack, goes up and scores. Strong move by Abe Gretzinger. He has 9. Ranke the other way. Ranke goes up off the window and scores. Right, Braden Ranke picks his spots, and right there, one-on-one gets the bucket. 52-41. Barkus into the front court. Working against Stoffel, and the ball goes out of bounds. Going to be Hodag basketball. Inbounding on the baseline will be Feck. Gets it into Barkus. Gretzinger back to Feck. It is Konert who's on Feck. Here's Gretzinger for 3, and he hits it. Abe Gretzinger for 3. He's up to 12. 52-44. Now Stoffel got it in deep. Ranke took a hard elbow, and it's a steal for the Hodags. Barkus, step back 3, good. 3-pointer for Jayton Barkus. And the Hodags are back. You knew they weren't going away. 5-point deficit. Ranke for 3, and he hits. Oh, boy. It's anything you could do, I could do too. Now Barkus, he's going to travel. Or what is the call here? They were coming up the court, was Barkus. Barkus lost his footing, and we'll have to see what happened. Didn't look like there was any contact, but we'll have to see. So, not quite sure what happened. Looked like Barkus, Rhinelander, I think, is going to catch the break here because I think Barkus would have been guilty of a travel, but I have no idea what they're calling here. So, referee Justin Hopp is going to talk to now Coach Lemons. He had gone over to talk to Coach Lindsay, and he did a good job to come over to talk to Coach Lemons, too. Hodags will maintain the basketball, trailing by 8. 8 minutes remaining. Wiecek inbounding. Gets it in to Barkus. Barkus walks it into the front court. Barkus, crossover dribble, into the lane. Layup is up and in and out. Gretzinger, the offensive board. Gretzinger goes up and he scores. Abe Gretzinger heating up in this second half. 6 points. Now deficit for the Hodags. Stoffel into the front court. Stoffel dribble drive to the lane. Layup is good and a foul. Count the bucket for Stoffel. It's going to be on Feck. For Stoffel, that's his first field goal of the night. Feck's second, team foul number 4 on the Hodags. Stoffel a chance to complete the three-point play. 57-49. In the air, no good. Rebound battled for, secured by Wiecek. Now Barkus into the front court. Barkus picks up the dribble, got it to Wiecek. Wiecek, backdoor lob, and it goes out of bounds. Was looking for Gretzinger on the baseline. And it's going to be a turnover by the Hodags. 7:18 and counting in the second half. 8-point lead for the Indians. They've never trailed in this one. Ranke with the ball in the wing. Ranke, dribble drive, baseline goes up, came up short. Rebound battled for, it's going to be off the Indians' last. 7:02 remaining. Clock on the side of the Indians. Haven't seen Savakis come in. I don't see him on the bench. Boy, is he having himself a nice night with 12 points before he went out due to injury. And then a traveling violation on the Hodags. Barkus was in the midst of getting ready to pass, fumbled it, regain control, and it is a traveling violation. Gretzinger comes out for White. Indians inbound on the sideline. Koner will do the inbounding for Mosinee. Gets it into Stoffel. Stoffel will walk it up. Mosinee can run some clock here. Up by 8. Stoffel out top. Looking for a high ball screen. Pressured by Feck. Stoffel. Pass stolen away. Steal. Wiacek into the front court. He'll slow it down. Got it to Feck. Feck going baseline. Feck. Right hand shot is up. No good. Reinke the board there. Feck had a good look. Just couldn't convert. Got it in deep. Stoffel up into the front court. Got to take care of the ball. Micklig kicks it out now to Reinke. Reinke back to Stoffel. Stoffel holding there, top of the key. He'll back it near the timeline. Stoffel crosses over Feck and lost it. Stolen. Here comes Feck ahead of the pack. Feck to the rack and he scores. Devin Feck for 2. Lead cut back down to 6. Reinke into the front court to Stoffel. In deep, Micklig. Micklig backs in. Micklig up and under, and a foul's going to be called here. It's going to be on Wiacek. Wiacek, it's going to be his 4th. Team foul number 5. Micklig to the free throw line where he will shoot 2. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part by Culligan Water, specializing in all of your water softener, drinking water, water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. 5:44 remaining. First free throw missed by Micklig. 13 free throws attempted. Mosinee has hit 8 tonight. 6-point lead for the Indians. Micklig's second is no good. 2-possession ball game. 5:40 remaining. Ball walked up the court by Feck. Feck pressured by Koner. Feck, nice look. Shoulder layup is good. And a foul. Bucket's going to count. Foul's going to be on Mosinee. Going to be on Stoffel. So the bucket is good for Schroeder. 3rd foul on Stoffel. Schroeder's bucket, he now is 4, and he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. Mosinee is going to bring in Will Harris, sophomore guard. Now what a time to be your first minutes of the game for Will Harris. We're going to put you in with 5:31 left in this tight game. Free throw up and good by Schroeder. 1-possession ball game. 57-54. Stoffel into the front court. 5:20 remaining. Stoffel dribble drive, gave it up to Micklig. Micklig back to Stoffel. Stoffel on the wing. Stoffel dribble drive, double team, knocked down a defender. Got it to Micklig, and a foul's going to be called here. Going to be on Barkus. On Barkus, that's his 4th. So you've got Barkus with 4, and you've got Wiacek with 4. The inbound on the sideline. And a break there for the Indians, because if that ball gets free like it did, the Hodags are off to the races. 1-possession game, 3-point game. Edie's back into the game for the Hodags for Barkus. So Barkus and Wiacek both with 4 fouls. They're both currently out of the game. Mosinee foul trouble. You got Stoffel with 3. It's really your lone foul issue there. Mosinee's inbounding on the baseline. Stoffel holding, looking. Got it into Reinke. Out to Harris. Harris holding, looking. Dishes to Micklig. Gave it up to Stoffel. Stoffel, dribble drive, turned away by Feck. Feck's done a good job on Stoffel here tonight. Now Micklig got it out to Reinke. Pressure by Schroeder. They get it out. Micklig, open 3, off the rim, no good. Battle for the board. It's secured by the Hodags. Hodags will walk the ball up into the front court. With the ball, Gretzinger. Gretzinger to the rack and missed the layup, boarded by Reinke. Gretzinger had a good look, couldn't finish. Reinke the other way, goes in deep, and a foul is going to be called here. A blocking foul on the Hodags. I think that was the right call. Edie's was pretty deep and looked like he may have turned at the last minute. And it will be 2 free throws here for Braden Reinke. Reinke with 25 in the game. Reinke eyes the bucket. In the air, made the first. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Infinity Exterior. Second free throw missed by Reinke. 2-possession game. Up by 4 are the Indians. Feck into the front court. Layup is up and good. Feck gets them to within 2, 58-56. 4:06 remaining. You wouldn't have it any other way in this game, would you? Anderson out to Harris. Harris pounds the dribble. Gave it up to Reinke. Back out to Stoffel. Stoffel bodied up there by Feck. Stoffel gives it up to Micklig. High ball screen back to Stoffel. He'll hoist up with 3, short, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Mosinee basketball. Indians, I think in the latter part of this second half, they've settled maybe for some shots as opposed to trying to go inside. You've got some serious foul trouble on the Hodags. 3:40 and counting in the second half. Reinke gets it out to Anderson. Anderson back out to Micklig. Micklig to the rack, goes up, missed the layup, off the rim, no good. Hodags can tie it with a 2, take a lead with a 3. 3:25 left. Feck out top. Gretzinger in deep. Schroeder. Schroeder bodies up. Schroeder goes up, no good, boarded by Anderson. Anderson off to Stoffel. That was a big miss there. Stoffel telling them to clear out. He'll walk it into the front court. High ball screen from Reinke. Stoffel to the rack, goes up, blocked out of bounds. Stoffel's had a few shots blocked here. Again, this length of this Rhinelander squad has created some problems. Now you get Wiecek and Barkas back in. They're in with their 4 fouls apiece. So they're going to have to be careful. 2:59 remaining. Stoffel inbounding, gets it into Harris. Harris out to Micklig. Micklig to Stoffel. He'll put up a wide open 3 off the rim, no good. Boarded by the Hodags Feck. Feck got it to Barkas. Barkas into the front court. Barkas pressured there by Anderson. Barkas baseline out to Feck. Feck gave it up to Wiecek. Wiecek to Gretzinger. And we're going to have a foul called here. It's going to be called on Harris. Then Gretzinger comes in. And they're going to get things taken care of here. Harris the foul. On Harris, that is going to be his first. Team foul number 4. Going to wipe up the floor here a little bit. I think we've set a record for condensation wiped off the floor here tonight. About the 6th or 7th time we've done that. 58-56. Gretzinger just stepping in to help out his teammate, but yeah, you can't put your hands on other players. Nothing ever good comes out of it. 2:33 left. Hodags will inbound on the baseline. There's going to be a sideline throw-in, excuse me. They get it into Barkas. 3-pointer could give the Hodags the lead. Barkas into the lane. Up and under. Tough shot. Comes up short. Gets his own rebound. Barkas will back it out top. Boy, Harris all over Feck. Trying to body him up. Now coming across. Feck puts up a 3-pointer and hits. Go ahead 3-pointer for Feck. 59-58. Timeout taken Timeout taken by the Indians. Boy, they have come back from the dead, have the Rhinelander Hodags. They've overcome an 11-point halftime deficit, and they now lead by 1. Boy, give them credit. They have fought here tooth and nail. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by the good folks at All Roads Real Estate in Mosinee, bringing you a great blend of experience and knowledge with local realtors who support this community, schools, and programs for buying, selling, renting, or commercial. Let All Roads Real Estate lead you home. Also brought to you in part by Express Employment. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Boy, listen to this crowd. What a fun game this has been. 2:08 remaining. 59-58. Mosinee basketball. Indians. The tide started to turn a little bit when Savakis got knocked out of the game. Give credit for the Hodags for recognizing that and making big plays. Referees are going to get together now and discuss things. Not quite sure what the discussion is. They're going to put the ball on the sideline. So originally, it was going to be a baseline throwing. Yeah. Again, referees have done a nice job here tonight. They've been consistent. Stoffel gets it into Mickleg. Mickleg with the ball out top. 2 minutes remaining in this Great Northern Conference Championship. Ranke triggers it over to Mickleg. Mickleg looking in the post for Anderson. They get it out to Stoffel. Ranke's been quiet the last few possessions. Ranke to Harris. Harris back to Stoffel. Stoffel dribbles in. Stoffel pulls up, scores from 5. Treef Stoffel, that's a big bucket for that young man. Only his second field goal of the evening. 60-59, 90 seconds left. Feck had it stolen away. Harris the steal. Harris all the way, and he'll go to the free throw line. They're going to say it's before the shot, but boy, the young sophomore with the big play. Feck will be his third. That is team foul number 8, so Harris will shoot the bonus. Harris came in for Savakis. 1-point ball game, 1:24 left. Rhinelander fans are not going to make it easy on him. Free throw in the air, back rimmed it, no good. Offensive rebound, Stoffel. It's a big play by that young man. Stoffel will bring it back out. Indians may elect to try to hold it. Force the Hodags to foul them. Stoffel into the lane, dishes, turned it over. Gave it up, Barkas. Barkas the other way, gets it out. Feck dishes back to Barkas. Barkas dribble drive. Barkas kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way. We check off the rim, no good. Boarded by Mickleg, and then a foul is going to be called here. Foul is going to be called. Feck talking to the referee, and we're going to be shooting at the other end. Mickleg is going to be shooting. Referees now discussing, and we'll see what they're going to say here. It's going to be on Feck. On Feck, that's his 4th. So that's not something that Rhinelander wanted to have happen. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Stevens Point Orthopedics, proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes. Call 715-344-0701 for an appointment today. 60-59, bonus free throw attempt for Mickleg, hits the first. He will shoot once more. 61-59, 58 seconds left. Eyeing the bucket is Mickleg. Coach Lemons trying to help out the referee, not quite sure what. Stoffel tips the rebound out of bounds, and the call is going to be Rhinelander basketball. 56 seconds left. Now, this is fun. This is what a conference championship basketball game should be like. Nip and tuck, one possession game, under a minute left. And it's Rhinelander basketball. 54 seconds left. Barkus into the front court. Rhinelander does have a boatload of timeouts to use. They may elect to use them soon. Barkus, down 2 are the Hodags. They get it to Feck. He's their money man. Feck brings it out near the timeline. High ball screen. What are they going to do? Feck working. Feck up and under. 3 ball in the way. Short. Battle for the rebound. Comes up. Gretzinger to the rack. Misses. Micklig the board. Micklig then is fouled. Boy, oh boy. The Hodags had 2 cracks at it. Feck had a 3. Gretzinger had a putback, and both missed. Gretzinger's third. Now we're in the double bonus. Micklig will shoot 2. Micklig tonight, 1 out of 4. He has 6 points. And we now go to towel number 8 for the floor. But, hey, these players, they've given it their all. What a fantastic high school basketball game. They'll take care of the condensation on one end. Micklig shoots 2. It's a 1-possession game. Micklig, the lefty, up with the first and missed it. He'll shoot once more. Rhinelander student section making some noise. Both teams' fans have been great here tonight. Really, really have. 27.5. This to make it a 3-point game. This is a big one. In and out. 61-59. 26 seconds left. 23 seconds. Timeout, Rhinelander. Oh, boy. 22.5 seconds left. We're going to take one with them. We're back in a minute. You're watching Great Northern Conference Championship basketball from Zaleski Sports.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
And we're back out at Mosinee. 61-59. Hodag basketball. Hodags will do the inbounding on the sideline. The Rhinelander fans are going to stand up. Why not? What a great game, really. Don't forget our Merrill Steel postgame show to follow. We'll talk to the game-winning coach, and we'll see who's in the house. Who's going to be here tonight? We got options either way. We check to do the inbounding. Both teams have 2 timeouts left apiece. Here we go. 1-possession game. Barkus with the ball out top. You got to think they're going to get it to Feck. Gretzinger dribble drive all the way to the rack, and he scores. Gretzinger for 2. Stoffel up the court. 10 seconds. 9, 8, Ranke 7, and a timeout taken. Timeout taken by the Indians. So, good play to Gretzinger. He has 16. And I think that was smart. You knew they were going to watch Feck every which way, so they went to Gretzinger there, and he ties it up. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by Backus Family Chiropractic in Rothschild, providing personalized chiropractic care no matter what issue your body is battling from. Migraines and anxiety to stress or a wide variety of youth issues. Let Backus Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. Well, where does Mosinee go with this one? 5.7 seconds left. My guess would be a Stoffel drive and a kick to Reinke. That's sort of my hypothesis on this one. 61-61 your score. It was 33-22 at the half. Mosinee is led by as many as 12. Rhinelander is yet to lead tonight. Feck's not on the floor. This is interesting. I get it, Feck is 4 fouls. But, man, you want to have your best player on the court, you would think. But Coach Lemons knows his team a lot better than I do, so I will not be one to second guess. Stoffel, the trigger man, on the sideline. Timeout taken by the Hodags. They wanted to get a look at what Mosinee was going to run. Mosinee had 2 players on the elbow, 2 on the low blocks, and Stoffel was the trigger man. So Coach Lemons, being the veteran coach that he is, wanted to get a look at it, and now they will diagram a defense to defend it. Now I'm sure Coach Lindsay, being the veteran coach he is, may come out with a different look. Both teams have 1 timeout apiece. 61-61 your score. A foul on Rhinelander, and it's 2 free throws for the Indians. Indians could have iced this game, but free throws in the second half, they've shot 11 of them, and they've only hit 4. So, could have put it away, but didn't. But still have a chance to win. I guess that's the most important thing. Well, here we go. It's the same alignment for the Indians. It's going to be Stoffel, the trigger man. Gets it in. Micklig holding, looking, out. Ranke, 2-1. Ranke lost it, loose. We're going to overtime. Defended well by the Hodags. Give the Hodags credit. They pressured Micklig, and they jumped Ranke, and we go to overtime. Well, this game deserves overtime, doesn't it? 61-61 your score. We'll take a break, and we're back with overtime. We'll do that all after this 2-minute timeout. You're watching Great Northern Conference Championship basketball on Zaleski Sports.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just
take your education out of the classroom. And wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
Or to read ads. And we're back out at Mosinee. 61-61 your score. The conference championship will have to wait 4 minutes. Overtime foul trouble. Barkus, Feck, Wiecek, 4 fouls apiece for the Hodags. For Mosinee, 3 fouls on Treve Stoffel. So we jump it up. Teams will go the same way that they went in the second half. Schroeder and Stoffel. Stoffel wins it to Barkus. We're underway in overtime. Rhinelander wins. They share the conference title. If Mosinee wins, they win it outright. Gretzinger gets it out to Wiecek to Feck. Feck, pressured by Harris. Done a nice job since he came in, the young sophomore. Barkus out top. Lobs it out. Feck, and he gets bumped by Harris. On Harris, that's his second. Team foul number 5. Team fouls carry over from the second half. Still 2 more fouls until Rhinelander would shoot free throws. 3:38 left in overtime. Wiecek gets it out to Barkus. Barkus pounds the dribble out near the Mosinee center court symbol. Now Barkus, checked there by Stoffel. Barkus gets it out. Feck, wide open 3 off the rim, no good. Boy, was that a good look. Rebound battled for on the deck. Feck got it. Gretzinger in deep, gives it up to Barkus. Boy, oh boy, what great hustle by the Hodags there to get yet another possession. Now Wiecek with the ball out top. Wiecek holding. Hands it off to Barkus. Mosinee is yet to have a possession in overtime. We're a minute into the overtime. Tied at 61. Schroeder gets it out to Gretzinger. Gave it up to Wiecek. Right side Barkus. Barkus, Feck catches, hard, rack, layup, no good, came up short. Gretzinger to the deck, and it's going to be a travel. Traveling violation here. Gretzinger caught it, went to the floor, and it's a turnover. It's going to be Mosinee basketball. 2 good looks for the Hodags to start overtime. Stoffel will walk it up the court for Mosinee. 2.5 minutes remaining. Stoffel, high ball screen, Anderson. Stoffel in deep, goes up, missed the layup, got it back, goes up and scores. Treve Stoffel, the beneficiary of a fortuitous bounce, and he put it home. 63-61 Mosinee. 2:18 and counting in overtime. Feck with the ball out top. He's been terrific. He has 28. They get it out to Gretzinger, who's had a huge second half. Gretzinger hands off to Feck. Feck, ball fake. Cut off, gets it into Gretzinger. Gretzinger looking to make a post move now. Will reset it. Under 2 minutes to play in OT. Barkus pounds the dribble. Barkus, reverse pivot, nowhere to go. Has to get it out to Wiecek. Wiecek gives it up to Feck. I give credit to Rhinelander. They're being patient. Not forcing the offense here. They're down by 2. Out to Barkus. Barkus holding. Inside. Got it in. Feck outside. Gretzinger back to Feck. Feck steps in. 15-footer is good. Feck up to 30. He's tied it at 63. 1:20 left in the OT period. Stoffel into the corner, and a foul's going to be called here. And if it's on Barkus, that's going to be his 5th. And it will be. Jayton Barkus has just fouled out, as Stoffel will go to the free throw line. Stoffel tonight, he has been there 9 times. He has made 5 of them. He will shoot 2 free throws here. 1:16 left in overtime. So our first player to foul out is starting guard Barkus. Stoffel to shoot 2. Tie ball game. In the air, missed the first. Stoffel tonight, he has 11 points. This one would give Mosinee the lead. Mosinee has struggled at the line, especially in the second half tonight. In the air, good. Stoffel gives Mosinee the lead, 64-63. 1:10 left in overtime. What a dandy this has been. Schroeder got it out to Eades. Eades back across Gretzinger, beat his defender. Got it to Schroeder. Schroeder, baseline, back to Feck. We're under a minute to play in OT. Feck walks the ball out to the timeline. Feck goes left wing. Feck, step back, 3, up, no good, but a foul is called here. It's going to be 3 free throws for Feck. Well, that was a senior player against a sophomore play there. I mean, Harris, give him credit. He really was trying to stay with them. Feck improvised and was able to get the foul shots here. First one is good for Feck. Feck now 31 on the night. We're tied at 64. Feck in the air, good with the second. Lead taken now by Rhinelander. And Feck hits the third for good measure. It's a 2-point ball game. Here we go. 2-point deficit, Mosinee. 40 seconds left. Stoffel, baseline, double team. Timeout taken by the Indians. Boy, this Rhinelander group is a gritty bunch. They too have some senior leadership. 3 seniors, Schroeder, Barkus, and Feck. They were down 11 at halftime. They outscored Mosinee 39-28 in the second half. And here we are, 2-point lead for the Hodags. Don't forget our Merrill Steel postgame show to follow. So we will bring you the game-winning coach, and we will bring you our player of the game. Who's going to be in the house tonight? A lot of options. What a great game. Amelia, our on-site engineer, doing a great job keeping us in line. What a crowd here tonight for this Great Northern Conference Championship game. 66-64. The Hodags lead by 2. This is the first Hodag lead of the game, if you can believe that. Doesn't come till overtime. 35.6 seconds remaining. And like I said before, Mosinee had a chance to close this thing out in regulation with free throws. Mosinee's going to inbound on the baseline. It's going to be a baseline throw-in. Yeah, it should be a baseline throw-in, I believe. Yeah, it should be on the baseline. And they're going to put it there. Baseline throw-in by Stoffel. Stoffel holding, looking. Got to get it in. Reinke in the post. Got it out to Stoffel. Stoffel on the wing. Stoffel, baseline goes up, in and out. Battle for the board, put back, counted, and a foul. The bucket is good by Sebastian Anderson. And he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. The foul is on Wiecek. On Wiecek, that is his 5th. So Rowan Wiecek will foul out. Stoffel missed the running right-hand shot. Put back good by Anderson, and he goes to the free throw line. We're tied at 66. 25.9 seconds remaining. Anderson in the air. No good. 66-66. 23 seconds remaining. Oh, boy. Do we have double overtime on the docket? Eades gets it out to Feck. 13 seconds. Feck, checked by Stoffel. Feck pounds the dribble. Feck, 7, 6, 5, 4. Feck, 3, fall away, 18-footer. No good. Tip at the horn is no good. And we go to double overtime. Oh, boy. These kids got school tomorrow. We can't keep them here all night. Wow. 66-66 your score. Double overtime to decide the conference championship. What a great game. This is not for the faint of heart. Boy, these kids are giving their all. These fans are giving their all. We're giving our all out here. This is great. This is just a truly remarkable matchup. So we go to double overtime now. Feck tonight, he has 33 thus far, does Devin Feck, to lead all scorers. Gretzinger, he has 16. The Indians are led in scoring by Reinke with 26. 10 of those are in the second half. Rhinelander is in the foul trouble category. They've lost 2 players to fouls, Wiecek and Barkas. Feck is playing with 4. On the Mosinee side, Harris with 3, Stoffel with 3. And we play another 4-minute overtime. Wow. This is what high school sports is about. Really it is. It's about the purest type of thing. You don't have all that NIL stuff and everything. These kids are playing it for the love of the game. Coaches are coaching for the love of the game. Parents are cheering because they just want to see greatness for their kids. This is fantastic. So here we go. Overtime. Double overtime. Carrie Ligman's even excited for double overtime. That's good to see. 66-66 your score. Now both fan sets are getting into it. Why not? Where would you rather be on a Thursday night than in Mosinee, right? Here we go. Double overtime. Stoffel, shoulder. It is tipped out of bounds. They're going to re-tip it. And why not? Let's re-tip it. That's a good call because you don't definitively have who got the ball. This refereeing crew, they've done a bang-up job too. They really have. Tough game to call, and they've done a nice job. We re-jump it in double OT. It is won by the Indians. Ranke with it. Gets it to Stoffel. Stoffel inside. Micklig. Micklig up and under. Gets it out to Koner. Koner back in now for Harris. That's the only major change. Ranke, baseline. Ranke holding. Got it across. Anderson scores. Sebastian Anderson for 2. And the Indians take the lead. 68-66. Schroeder gets it out to Edes. Edes looking for Feck off a double screen now, guarded by Stoffel. Stoffel a little bit more length on him. It's a good move by Coach Lindsay. They lob it in deep. Gretzinger goes up and scores. Boy, is Abe Gretzinger showing up with a great second half. He now has 18. We're tied at 68. Stoffel out top. Stoffel down the lane. Stoffel blocked away. That was Smith. Got it ahead. Edes layup is good. Give an assist effect. Tommy Edes with the bucket. 70-68 in favor of Rhinelander. Ranke pounds the dribble. Down the lane. Goes up. Stripped away and stolen. Ranke couldn't get through, and then it's thrown right back. Edes had it taken away by Anderson. Possessions at a premium, and then a foul going to be called here. No bucket. They're going to call it on the floor. It's going to be on Edes. That is going to be his second. Over the limit are the Hodags. So Nathaniel Koner. Well, what an interesting time for your first free throws of night for Koner. The senior will shoot him here in double overtime. First free throw is good. Oh, he's got ice in his veins. Wow. Koner, one of the 11 seniors. 70-69. Mosinee within 1. Second free throw, good. Boy, oh boy. Konert says, no mountain too high for me. He hits both of them. We're tied at 70. 2:20 left in double overtime. Out top now, Feck got it over to White. White holding, lobs it out for Schroeder. Edes, nice back cut, layup is good. All right, Tommy Edes with the bucket. Timeout taken by the Hodags. There's a good cut there. Off the ball, Edes to the bucket. Full timeout taken. It's going to be a full timeout taken by the Hodags. 2:03 left in this double overtime. 72-70, the Hodags lead. We're back after this minute timeout. You're watching Great Northern Championship basketball from Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolet Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $30 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicoletbank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
And we're back out in Mosinee. A.J. Ligman with you here live. Great Northern Conference title on the line. Mosinee wins, they win it outright. Rhinelander wins, they're going to share it. What a great game. Boy, these two old rivals, they have not disappointed here tonight. Just a lot of give and take in this one here tonight. It's going to be Mosinee basketball out of the Rhinelander timeout. Stoffel gets it into Ranke. Back to Stoffel. Mosinee down 2, 150 left. Stoffel into the lane, gave it up. Micklig, dribble drive. Micklig, step under, missed the shot short. Battle for the rebound, grabbed by Eades. Boys, he made some nice plays down the stretch for this Hodag squad. Rhinelander up 2, 140 left. Will Rhinelander now try to stall and hold the basketball? They don't need to force anything, up 2. Bretzinger gets it out to Eades. Eades to Schroeder. Schroeder pressured there. Got it to Feck. Feck takes it out near the timeline. When will the Indians foul? Coach Lindsay giving them instructions. Schroeder out top. Schroeder gives it up to Eades. Eades in the corner. Eades picked up the dribble, and a timeout's going to be taken. Timeout by the Hodags. 1:07 remaining. The Hodags have 1 timeout. Mosinee has 2 timeouts. I believe this will be a full timeout once again. Our game broadcast brought to us in part by the good folks at Valley Communities Credit Union. For 90 years, Valley Communities Credit Union has been part of your hometown team. Local, trusted, strong, Valley Communities Credit Union, where community comes first, federally insured by NCUA. Also brought to you in part by Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. Infinity Exteriors. Well, you got your money's worth here tonight, no doubt about it. You're in double overtime. Mosinee's led by as many as 12. Biggest lead of the game for the Hodags has been 2. And that came in overtime. We are now in double overtime. It was 33-22 Mosinee at the half. We're tied at 61 after regulation, 66 after the first overtime. Going to be Hodag basketball. Hodags will inbound on the baseline. Eades will be doing the inbounding. Next foul on Mosinee will put Rhinelander at the line. Eades holding, looking, gets it in deep to Schroeder. Schroeder, dribble drive, lane, count it, and a foul. The bucket is good by Schroeder, and he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Foul is going to be on Conert. His first, team foul number 7. Schroeder with the bucket, 74-70. He'll go to the free throw line here. In the air, in and out. Boarded by Ranke. Mosinee's got to go. 1 minute left. They're down 4. Don't need a 3. Need a quick bucket. Stoffel. Conert. Inside Anderson. Anderson stripped away. Grabbed. And a foul is going to be whistled here on Eades. His third. And to the free throw line will go Conert. Conert 2 for 2 tonight. He will shoot 2 more here. 74-70 your score. Rhinelander fans will make as much noise as they can. Conert's first free throw is good. Boy, if I got a free throw contest, I'm picking Conert. He's 3 for 3 in some high pressure situations. Second throw, in and out. I jinxed him. 74-71. 1 possession game. Feck with the ball. They're going to have to foul Will Mosinee. 40 seconds left in regulation. Got it out to White. That may be a guy to foul. I think that's what they're saying, and they do. That's what Coach was saying. Anderson, his third. Vince White to the free throw line. White comes over to the bench, gets some last-minute instructions, and he'll shoot the bonus. Now the Mosinee fans, I'm sure, will make some noise. 36.6 seconds left. White in the air, no good. Boarded by Micklig. 1 possession game, 35 seconds left. Stoffel into the front court. Again, you don't need a 3, just need a bucket. Stoffel, high ball screen. Stoffel to the lane. Stoffel goes up, missed it short. Micklig up and underneath, threw it up, no good. Stoffel up and under again, count it, and a foul. Oh boy, the Indians stuck with it. Stoffel scores the bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Treve Stoffel. Boy, Indians were not giving up there. Foul is going to be on Eady's, his fourth. 18.2 left. This free throw would tie it. Stoffel, several dribbles in the air, missed it. Gretzinger the board. Gretzinger, and he's going to be fouled. To the other end we go. Gretzinger will shoot the bonus. Gretzinger is 1 out of 2 at the free throw line here tonight. 15.2 seconds left. 74-73. Rhinelander by 1. Gretzinger eyes the bucket. This is bonus. This is live. Gretzinger hits. He will shoot once more. Oh, he didn't flinch on that one. 75-73. Rhinelander in double overtime. 15.2 left. Second free throw. No rim. No good. Back rimmed it. Boarded by Stoffel. Timeout, Mosinee. Timeout, Mosinee. Going to be a full timeout. 14 seconds left. Let's take one with them. We need to take a breather. We're back in a minute. You're watching High School Sports from Zaleski.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And we're back out at Mosinee. 75-73. Great Northern Conference championship on the line. Mosinee wins, they win it outright. Rhinelander wins, they're going to share it. You know, Rhinelander would like nothing more than to spoil the chance for Mosinee on their home floor. Well, it's going to be Indian basketball. They will have to go the length of the court. They are down 2. 14 seconds left. Everybody, this is a tenuous game. You see a lot of fans who are in some distress. Here we go. Inbounded. Conert got it to Stoffel. Stoffel into the front court. 10, 9. Stoffel dribble drive. Poke checked away by Feck, and it goes out of bounds. Whew, that was close there. So Stoffel will inbound on the baseline. Both teams have one timeout left. 7.9 seconds left. Stoffel inbounding. Double overtime. Holding. Looking. Lobs it in. Ranke got it out. Anderson gives it up. Conert. Baseline. Conert slipped. Fell. Loose on the floor. Is he out of bounds or is there a timeout? What's it going to be? It's going to be a timeout, Rhinelander. Conert went baseline, lost his footing, and Rhinelander is able to retrieve the basketball. All Rhinelander has to do is throw it in, and that's going to be it. It's going to be tough for Mosinee to try to flip the script here. But we will see. Crazier things have happened. 9/10 of a second left in this one. Student section for Rhinelander making some noise. What a great game it's been. But it's too bad there for Mosinee. Looked like they had a good play set up. They had a clear out on the side for Conert. But again, he just lost his footing. And there was no foul. He just went down, and unfortunately, the turnover may be the way this one ends here tonight. So here we go. It is going to be Rhinelander basketball. A lot of great efforts by individual players here tonight. 9/10 of a second remaining in this double overtime. We were tied at 66. Gretzinger will be the inbounder. All they got to do is just throw it deep and just get a hand on it, and it's over with. And I think that's what they're going to do. Gretzinger lobs it, and it's going to be tipped. And the horn's going to sound, and it's over with here tonight. Your final score in double overtime. It is Rhinelander 75 and Mosinee 73. 75-73 in double overtime. The Rhinelander Hodags, they prevail, and they are the co-champions of the Great Northern Conference with the Mosinee Indians. What a terrific game. These teams will shake hands. We will have our Merrill Steel postgame show to follow. So we will take a break. We're back with the postgame show after this 2-minute timeout. You're watching Great Northern Championship
you join us in a
Basketball
virtual
on
tour.
Zaleski Sports.
Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
We welcome you back out to Mosinee. The co-conference champs, Rhinelander Hodags and the Mosinee Indians, 75-73 in double overtime. We'll talk to head coach Derek Lemons here in the post-game show. We will talk to our player of the game, which more than likely will be Devin Feck. Feck tonight had 33 to pace the Hodags here tonight. Hodags overcome an 11-point halftime deficit, and they win in double overtime, 75-73. We'll wait for Coach Lemons. He will be over here shortly so we can talk to him. We will talk to our player of the game. What a tremendous high school basketball game here tonight. Let's run down the scoring while we wait for Coach. Devin Feck led the way with 33. Abe Gretzinger had 19. 7 for Evan Schroeder. 6 for Tommy Edis. 6 for Jayden Barkas. We have 2 apiece for Rowan Wheatcheck, 2 for Vince White. 22-point field goals, 9 3-point field goals, and 6 out of 10 from the free throw line for the Rhinelander Hodags tonight in the game contest. So hopefully we can get Coach Lemons over here as he is talking with some excited fans, and why not? Rhinelander, a well-deserved victory here tonight. For Mosinee, they were led in scoring. Braden Ranke had 26, 16 of those in the first half. We have 12 points apiece for Sebastian Anderson and Bryson Savakis, 14 for Treef Stoffel, 6 for Mitchell Micklig, 3 for Nathaniel Conard, 19 2-point field goals, 7 3-point field goals, and Mosinee just 14 out of 28 from the free throw line. I mean, that's where they unfortunately had opportunities to put this game away, but they could not do it here tonight, going 14 out of 28 from the free throw line and falling in this one by a final score of 75-73 in double overtime. Mosinee led by as many as 12 in this one. They led by 11 at the half. Rhinelander didn't lead until the first overtime. That is the first time that they had a lead in this game here tonight. As we will try to get Coach Lemons over here once he is done talking with his team. Obviously, some great excitement. We'll also talk to Devin Feck. He will be our player of the game in the house, so we will be talking to him, and we will hopefully get Coach Lemons over here too. As Mosinee has come out of their locker room, and they are congratulated too. So we'll get Coach Lemons here. Nope. Coach Lemons, congratulations. What a tremendous atmosphere here tonight. Boy, you coached for a while. This has got to be one of the more exciting, rewarding games here tonight. You guys overcame a 12-point deficit, and you went in double overtime, co-conference champs.
Yeah, it's exciting. You know, it's been fun because we've been able to play our last game for a conference championship. So these 3 seniors, you know, this is what they're used to ending their season on, and I felt like that experience really helped them not panic when things weren't going well.
I thought you were the calming influence on the bench. I know the kids, they're the straw that stirs the drink, but that first half, the game was almost too quick for you. You guys were overlaying shots. I thought a little bit too anxious. You took a timeout, and I could hear you plain as day. We need to slow down. We need to play our game. We're still in this one here tonight, and I thought your team had great composure. Lesser teams, this thing could have got away from you here tonight.
Yeah, you know, and the guys knew that too. That was Abe brought that up at halftime. Like, guys, we've been here. We just have to slow down. We were playing at their pace. We were doing things that we weren't comfortable doing, and we have to stay in our comfort zone. And I thought guys really settled down. But now it's a great learning experience because, you know, we might not always be able to overcome that. So now we come into the game and we remember that we've got to slow this down and let it happen.
Your depth was tested tonight. You had foul trouble going around. You ended up Barkis and Wiecek fouled out. Feck played with 4 for a while. The boy, I thought it was just next man up on the bench. You know, Gretzinger came alive in the second half. Edie's had some big plays in the double overtime. It's just not the Feck show here. You had other guys who stepped up.
Absolutely, and this is what this team has the ability to do, and I was really proud of our bench. They had to play huge moments, and you know, to see Tommy come out and make some layups and defend really well, which has not been his strong suit, and so he's really taken that to heart and tried to improve it. And then on top of that, Vince comes in and he brings his length and athleticism and did some really solid things as well. So overall, it was just a great team win, and we're really proud of our response, and we got to keep growing now.
Good tune-up for the postseason, huh? I mean, now it's win or go home, and I think this is a good capper on it. You guys are well-deserved co-conference champs, and now on to the postseason.
Yeah, you know, back-to-back overtime games. I think these guys are ready for big situations, but now we have to do our best to try to avoid big situations and just be a little cleaner coming out of the gates.
Coach, congratulations. It'll be a happy bus ride home.
Yes, it will. Thank you very much.
Head coach Lemons, and we'll bring in Mr. Devin Feck, our player of the game. 33 points, 20 of them in the second half and double overtime. Wasn't looking good for you guys for a while, but you guys kept your composure. I was just talking to Coach about that. Lesser teams probably fold up in this one, but you guys came here on a mission to get a piece of the conference title, and gritty, gutty Rhinelander found a way to get it done tonight.
I mean, yeah, this is what we were talking about the whole week. So just kind of coming in here, knowing it was going to be a dogfight, and they got us the first time. So we knew we had to come out and get them, and we've been in this situation before. So it's kind of, we're all used to it, and we know we have to do to go get the win.
Tonight they were defending you really good with Savakis. Unfortunately, he went out. You two got tangled up. You got a little banged up. Fortunately, you were able to stay in the game. But boy, Mosinee threw everything except the kitchen sink at you, and I thought they kept you at bay. I know 33 is at bay. I mean, you had some good looks, but you had other teammates who stepped up. And if you guys are going to make a run in the postseason, you're going to need those teammates. And it was a team win tonight.
100%. I think just those guys stepping up is huge. We emphasized it all week. Just kind of, we knew they were going to be playing me hard, especially with how I've been playing recently. So just kind of getting them open, and then of course looking for my shots too. So I think it was an awesome team win, and props to them.
You're down 11 at halftime. You're going in. I mean, this is a tough place to play. I mean, great crowd on both ends. Rhinelander brought everybody and their grandma to the game here tonight. Hey, what was the mentality at the half? I mean, you guys didn't play a bad first half, but not a great first half. But still, you got to overcome 11 points against a really good Mosinee team.
I mean, we knew that this was the last half of the regular season for us seniors. So we kind of just talked like, this is really it. This is it. So we just kind of go out. We knew it was going to be close. It wasn't going to be anything easy. But once again, we've been in this situation before. We weren't scared at all. We were just going to come out, have confidence, and know that it was going to be a process, and we got the win.
And you're scoring, obviously, your accolades. I mean, you're known as a sharpshooter, but in the overtime, you had a nice pass or two assist where you could have forced shots, but you let your teammates make it happen. I think that showed just the quality all-around game and leadership you bring to the court.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I always love getting, like I said, I'd rather have a good assist than a good shot. So I love getting my teammates involved, and they were in the right spot at the right time, so props to them.
What does it mean to you as a senior to get a piece of this conference championship? I mean, this great Northern Conference, it's a dogfight. It's tough travel. I mean, there's good teams from top to bottom. Even the teams that may not have a lot of wins, they bring their effort every night against you guys.
100%. I mean, especially just with us and Mosinee being at the top, everyone wants to come get us. So every game's a little different. They all come play super hard at us, and everyone wants their revenge on us from the past 2 seasons. So, I mean, we love that type of stuff. We love these environments, and that's just what we do.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Job well done. Great high school basketball game. I'm going to give you the mic. You're going to look up there. You're going to say who you are, where you're from, and that you're in the house tonight. Okay?
I'm Devin Feck.
No, you hold it. All right.
I'm Devin Feck. I'm from Rhinelander, and I'm in the house.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good luck in the playoffs. Go get them. All right, Devin Feck in the house tonight. 33 points, and what a great interview too. Very humble young man. Very excited, and why not? 21-3 is Rhinelander. They are co-conference champs. 13-1. They share it with Mosinee, who's now 18-6 in the season. So what a fantastic high school boys basketball game here tonight. 75-73, double overtime victory for Rhinelander. Rhinelander overcomes an 11-point halftime deficit to pick up the win here tonight. And that wraps up our Merrill Steel postgame show. So Merrill Steel, we appreciate their fine sponsorship of the post-game show. Big thanks to Amelia. Great job here tonight. All the awesome fans who came out here. They were treated to a tremendous high school boys basketball game. Rhinelander and Mosinee, co-Great Northern Conference champions. 75-73, Rhinelander in double overtime here tonight in Mosinee. So for Amelia, A.J. Ligman here bidding you a good Thursday evening from Mosinee as the Great Northern Conference Championship comes down to the double overtime. Rhinelander and Mosinee, co-conference champs. Have yourselves a great Thursday evening. We'll see you in the postseason with Zaleski Sports.